In today's video, I'm going to talk to you about a way that I like to design that is game changer and honestly so easy, especially for beginners, and that is text-based designs. In one of my other recent videos, I was talking about this a little bit and I kind of wanted to elaborate on it more because lots of you had questions, especially over on Instagram, on what exactly text-based designs are, so that's what we're going over in today's video. If you're new to my channel, hi, I'm Mac. I post videos talking about e-commerce, passive income, and different ways to make money online, and of course, all things Etsy, so if that interests you, I would love to have you as a part of our community here on YouTube. So what is a text-based design? So just as it sounds, a text-based design is a design that is based around text or can actually just be text in general. This is what is considered something like a text-based design, right? It is apparel that has mainly text on it. Now, I don't sell this sweatshirt. This is a Scuffer sweatshirt, so we're not referencing their brand. I'm just giving you an example. So you may have seen, if you follow me or you know me on YouTube already, you may have seen this design, which did very, very well for me. I made so much money with this sweatshirt and it literally was just text, 4 words, focus on the good, with a gradient and some funky text. So I really do know from experience and believe in how well these types of designs can sell, and anybody can make a text-based design, especially with all of the templates that we have available to us now. Whether you're using Kittl, Canva, Adobe, you can literally take templates of text and just plug your own words in there and you have a design in just a few moments. Especially like I said, when we're playing around with shadows and gradients and wavy text, things like that to make it more interesting. And honestly, if you're selling on Etsy, text-based designs do very, very well there, all over the fact of like just the aesthetic designs or the funny quotes. But if we really break it down, right, a lot of what Etsy is custom products that are personalized, and that requires text. So if we make a design based around text, maybe with some elements in it, it's just foolproof that it is going to sell as long as it's making sense to who we're targeting and for what our niche is. And that's why when people tell me or send me messages saying, I could never do this, I don't know how to design, text-based designs give you no excuse because anybody can make a text-based design. So I am gonna hop over to Etsy. I have my laptop here and show you exactly what I mean, just to give you some context, and we can kind of do some spy work and see how much these text-based designs are making so that you believe me that a lot of the best sellers on Etsy are literally just text. So I've just searched up the term aesthetic hoodies on Etsy here, and just scrolling through, you can kind of see what I mean, that a lot of these are text. And even if we were to filter this for bestseller, I guarantee you that most of them would also still be text, at least for this specific search. But as you can see here, a lot of these designs are mainly text. I'm here, I'm awake, don't push it. We have a sunset one. Let's go watch the sunset with just a basic sunset on there. Love you always with a heart. So see, like these simple designs, they do still sell. I think sometimes we overthink and we try to make it perfect, but like these simple designs sell. So this one's a bestseller. It says respect the locals, and it does have a small shark graphic on it. But this again is something that we can make fairly easily. If we were gonna sell something, we just add one graphic to it and it's mainly text, right? That's kind of warped with that trendy font. So I'm just gonna use my Everb Chrome extension that I use all the time. If you're not familiar with Everb, it is a Chrome extension that does some spy work for you. So as you can see here on my screen, this listing is making around $4,800 a month with that design. And I have full faith that you could do something very similar to this design, not saying to copy this person, but just the overall idea of how this design is built. So $48,000 a month in revenue, and Everb is also showing us the estimated monthly sales along with the views, favorites, all of that. And what they also give you is all of the keywords, which is really helpful when you're doing design research or trying to figure out what to sell, because you can see what other people, are kind of searching for this and other words that may have brought them here to purchase. So it's just really helpful for a ton of different things, but that is the Everb Chrome extension. So I do have that linked below for you. Of course, it will give you a trial of it if you want to check it out. And I know I talk about this a lot in my videos, but Everb is something that I use every single day. Highly recommend it. So if you do want to grab that, it's linked for you. So very basic designs, like I said, that we could just use some text and throw that into Canva and morph the text around, or even Kittl has some design templates as well. These ones do really well. This is similar to like the sweatshirt that I'm wearing. This type of sweatshirt on TikTok before, like the have a good day ones. These went super viral on TikTok, and the whole concept is so simple. Like, simple really does sell. And of course, before I scroll away from the hoodies, I just wanted to pull this one up because, as a lot of you may know from TikTok or Instagram Reels, I don't really know where it originated from, the I'm literally just a girl saying. As you can see here, this one's doing $3,600 a month, and it is a 2-month-old listing. Incredible. Another great way to look at this as well, if you're someone that doesn't really want to design, but you still want to make good money, is to sell something like candles. Candles are a great way to just do text and make sales on them. So here's some examples here. This one is Mom's Last Nerve. Oh, look, it's on fire. I'm assuming this was doing well for Mother's Day that just passed. Yes, look at that. $9,500 a month in revenue on a simple candle. Now that probably is a little bit pushed just because Mother's Day just happened. So maybe let's look at this one, which is just Sarah's Last Nerve. Oh, look, it's on fire. Yeah, this shop is absolutely killing it. $28,000 a month. I can't talk today, from a candle, and it's just text. So I'm kind of showing you this to show you that it is possible without even designing. It's kind of just about like your mockups, what your intention is with the listing. And of course, again, that personalization. So if you're somebody that is like trying to get sales quickly and you want to offer text-based designs, add personalization. There also is a tool called Hello Custom where it will literally automate it for you. I will leave a video below for you for that. If you've never heard of that before, please check out that video because it is a game changer for newer Etsy sellers if you want to start growing your shop quickly. And it's just like works so well. But like, so something like this candle, right? If we wanted to do that on Printify, we absolutely could. They have candles, and we would just do, I wouldn't use this exact saying because someone is obviously doing very well selling that already, but coming up with another saying, putting it there, and then having that name change out. So like on this listing, right? Not telling you to copy this person. They're already killing it. I wouldn't even try to sell this design. But what I'm saying here is like they pick their scent and then the size of the candle. And then this is where you'd put the name that is going here. And then with an integration like Hello Custom, it will do it automatically through Printify and update that through its like an AI system, and it'll change the name from what your Etsy customer put in. So highly recommend that. But overall, just wanted you to see that you don't have to be a crazy good designer to do print on demand. I honestly think the opposite. I honestly think that it's great to just be able to use text because so many people respond to it, especially when selling on platforms like Etsy for so many different reasons I've mentioned already in the video. This is also something to consider with like different art prints and stuff. There's some ways that you could do, aesthetic art prints or art prints for different professions. So like nurse art or like school counselor art with, positive sayings where you just do a play on text. So I'm over on product analytics because I'm just trying to see which ones, are doing well, so I can pull out some text ones because I know they will be in here. And we have a few holidays coming up. So like there's Father's Day coming up next month. We also have school graduations coming up, and there'll be, things like that. And then summertime. So there's lots of stuff to think about. And I don't want you to get the idea of like, just because it's text, it's not unique. There's other ways with print on demand to be successful with designs that are not that intricate. And that's through your mock-up photos, as I was mentioning. That's through just the marketing that you're doing and making sure your SEO is good. And so like, don't feel like you can't just put text up and it's not going to sell. It definitely can. You just want to make sure that your listing is correctly optimized, that you did that trend research. And especially if you're selling for a holiday, how can you make that listing stand out if maybe your design isn't as intricate as others? Example here we go again. I mean, good morning. Just like a funny little quote, right? Honestly too, this listing is doing okay. They're making some income with it, but I personally would redo that mockup to a way better mockup, and I think it would sell better, something like this. So, just little things to keep in mind. Now, here's a tip if you do want to make text-based designs and maybe you're scrolling through on a app like Canva and you're not really seeing a font that you want to use. You're not seeing one that's standing out to you. There's a website called dafont.com that you can actually go to, and you can download fonts from there as long as it says that you have the usage. So make sure that you check off the box for the usage that you're using it for. But this is a great way just to get more designs and be a little bit more outside the box, because a lot of those basic Canva fonts, people are creating and making mass designs of. So if you can come in with a more unique font, that can be really helpful. But as you see here, I've downloaded a font right from dafont.com. You can also use Creative Fabrica, same concept there. And what we can do is just bring those directly into our Canva account or Kittl, whatever app you design in, and we can edit the design and make it in there fairly easily. That's how I made that focus on the good one. So overall, if you're catching my drift here, this is literally something that anyone can do, especially when we are playing around with the text and unique text. Same thing, adding in graphics here and there. But yeah, I hope this was helpful to you. Let me know if you're somebody that is intimidated by designing. Will more videos like this help you? Are you going to check out text-based designs? Everything I talked about, of course, will be linked below. And I would love to have you as a part of our community here on YouTube if you're not already subscribed already. Thank you so much. Be sure to like it if it was helpful so that I know, and I hope to see you in the next video.